Alright everybody, well, the first part of the video, my opening that I started and put on pause to make a continuation, all I did was pick up the phone and turned it off, and I got to restart. So that's awesome. So anyway, so we started opening. Haven't done a video in a little bit, so apologize. So got this opportunity to put some new shoes on the Mustang. So of course, when I started the video opening, it was on the ground, had all the tires on and everything. So at this point, obviously we've already got the front tire off. So this is a 2019 EcoBoost premium convertible. So just so you know, the lug nuts are 21 millimeter. So got them off, and then we're gonna go in here and get this caliper. These bolts right there on top, and one on the bottom is 14 millimeter. So we're going to undo them bolts so we can basically swing this portion of the caliper down that holds the brake pads, and then we'll pop the old pads out, and then we'll compress the cylinder with a C-clamp and the old brake pad, so we can put the new pads in, and then put it'll go back over the rotor, because if you don't compress that cylinder and you put the new pads on, it's very difficult. It won't fit back on the rotor. So first I think we'll spray the rotor with some brake clean and stuff like that. As you can see, it doesn't need turned. It's not grooved or anything, so just old pads. So we'll get to it. All right. Okay, amazingly the phone did not restart on me. So so this bolt back here, like I said, is 14 millimeter. You just take it all the way out. From here, I do loosen the back one a little bit, so you can just roll this down without having to take it off completely. And now we have access to the old pads. Now these are the cylinders I was talking about that will compress those back in, so that way you don't have to unhook all your brake lines and all that hoot and holler stuff, and like re-bleed the brakes and all that crap. So what I will do though, while we're talking about it, I'm going to come around here. I've already popped the hood release latch. Said I did. There we go. And we're going to, oh, sorry. Sorry about that. So what we will do is, because we're going to put back pressure on the system, you do want to pop your cap, so when we do compress the pistons back in, you won't blow a seal. Any of these seals down here, sometimes if you're putting too much pressure to push the seals back in with the C-clamp, you could risk, obviously take off a lot of pressure, but why risk it? So just take the cap off so it has release the pressure, on the hydraulic system. So when you press them pistons back in, it don't blow no seals. All right. So let's get to getting. So this is the front one. Obviously, just gonna pull it out like that. And I always put them like this so I know which one is which. That's gonna be the front. This will be your rear. So now some folks, they put new retention clips in. You can do that if you like. Completely up to you. I typically don't. I just put the new pads in, and you want to make sure it's like this is the back pad, and it's got this little tongue on it. So that's a little clip that holds it in place in the back. So that's why you want to make sure you get the back in the back and the front in the front. All right, let me get the new pads and we'll get to getting. All right, y'all, so I just want to show you what I was talking about. So I used the old back pad, and I put it on the cylinder, on the pistons, and I just used the C-clamp I do, do it on each, so they're even. So you start up here, push that one in, and then switch to the second one, and make sure that they're both compressed in even. All right, so now we'll get the new pads in. Okay, y'all, just want to bring this to your attention. So these pads, these are ceramic, and they're labeled. However, this is the inner. It did not have this retainer clip on it, and that did not come in the pack. So I'm just going to take the retainer clip off of the back one, or the old one, and put it right here. You can see the little indentation where it goes. So just wanted to give you a heads up. Just make sure you do. If the pads you get don't have the retainer clip new, just make sure you grab the old one and put it in so it stays in place correctly.